But normally I like to talk about the V for Victory project, and we'll talk about that. But this Adam Aaron Pants Down incident is just some of the most funniest, entertaining like stuff. I got to talk about this more. Uh, I just don't understand these men of success and power. I don't get them. There's you see so much of this over and over and over again, and they always do things that are dumb. I got to tell you something. I've even seen it with like I remember there was like this local dentist that we used to go to in Staten Island, and he was doing some crazy shit. He was sending like pictures of his junk to his employees. Like I just don't. You get a guy who's like a dentist. He goes to school for 12 years. I mean, think about it, he goes to medical school. It's a big commitment. And he throws away his whole career because like he's got a friggin' receptionist that he wants to show his junk to. I don't understand when there's so many other options for these people. There's a million other options, but they always do things that are going to destroy their lives. They do things that are going to destroy their careers. And that's exactly what Adam Aaron did. Honestly, this is a big deal. And if you don't think it's a big deal, you're nuts. This is a big deal. What he did destroyed his career. And I'll explain to you the reason why. Because AMC consists mostly of young, people that, this is like a part-time job, you understand? It's their side hustle, their side gig. And, they go to college and a lot of them are young girls. And you got to understand that if this dude, Adam Aaron, is sending pictures of his junk to young girls, he's not fit to be CEO of AMC. For the simple reason is it like, look, I wouldn't want my daughter working at AMC with a friggin' degenerate CEO like that. So that's all I got to tell you. I would tell her right off the bat, quit that job, honey. So yeah, he has to step down. That's just my opinion. And if this guy continues, as CEO, there's something really, really effing wrong. I mean, there's something severely wrong if he continues as CEO. I mean, he's got to step down. And if he doesn't, the board should force him out. And that's another thing. It's like, okay, I got to watch what I say because I don't want to get myself in trouble here. All right. He did something sleazy. Okay. The girl, whatever her name was, Miss Blackwood, whatever her name was, she wanted a little, little money. She was like blackmail. Why not just pay her? You make 25 million. Listen, I gotta watch what I say. I'm not saying to you I condone this stuff. Okay, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying I condone it. Okay, but why not just pay this girl the money? You know what you could have did. You could have played hardball. You could have negotiated. You could say, listen to me. I would throw you 300,000. That's it. She would have took it. She would have took it. Sign a non-disclosure. Protect yourself. That she can't come out. If she comes out, she's got to pay a gigantic fine, $1 million or something every time she mentions it, or whatever the case may be. In other words, why not do that? I don't understand. The guy makes $25 million a year. Why not do that? I mean, he just successfully sold 40 million shares of AMC, raised like 400 mil. I mean, the guy's got a comp package of 25 million a year. Prior to that, sold $50 million worth of AMC. The guy's got money coming out of his ASS. Why not shut this girl up? So instead, he chose, I guess it's a pride thing. I guess it's a pride thing. He decided to just not pay her and go to the FBI. And now his career is over. Like he literally now has to step down as CEO. I think he's the dumbest Mama Luke on earth. That's my opinion. When he could have threw this girl a couple of hundred grand. Now again, I'm not condoning his actions. I'm not saying I agree with what he did. He should have never did it. But there's ways out. I don't get these people, man. I don't get it. It's like I was saying. It's like you hear about that guy. I was mentioning it before. Bob Kraft, who owns the New England Patriots. Okay, guy's a billionaire. Now this is the thing. Technically, he didn't really do anything wrong. I know his wife passed away. God bless her. He went to an Asian masseuse. The thing that just didn't look good is that you're a billionaire. You're an effing billionaire. Why are you doing that for? You know what I mean? I don't get it. You're a billionaire. Why would you put yourself in this position where you're going to be humiliated when you have more money than forget about it? The guy's a friggin' multi-billionaire. So I don't know what it is with these very successful business guys. I don't know if they're retarded. I don't know if they're just cheap. I don't understand what it is, but it seems like it's always the same thing. It seems like they don't want to spend any money. This is what I noticed about these people. They don't want to spend any money, whether to get themselves out of trouble or to avoid trouble. They don't want to spend money. That's number one. They want to take the most cheapest way out. Like remember that guy Hugh Grant that he was caught with like a prostitute. It's like crazy. What's up, Ron? How you doing, brother? This Adam Aron thing is just so funny. I'm getting a charge. I'm getting a kick out of this. But maybe this was all meant to be. Maybe this was a good thing, and to get this guy to step down as CEO. We need this guy out. I mean, we needed this guy out for so long, and maybe he needed to get his caught with his pants down. Maybe that was the scenario that needed to happen to get his ass out. I just don't know how this guy believes he's gonna still be the CEO, like of AMC. I don't know. There's a ton of young girls that work for AMC, and I don't know how he believes in his mind that he's gonna stay on as CEO. Do you think it is true? It's confirmed. It's confirmed. Yeah. I actually, a good friend of mine who's an ape sent me the pictures of him actually, of his sending his junk, pictures of his junk out there. Yeah, what it was is there was a girl, I forget her first name, I think it was, I don't know, Sahoya, I don't remember, Blackwood. I don't remember her first name, but anyway, she pretended to be a 17-year-old Russian ballerina named Mia or Maya, I don't know. And she texted Adam Aaron, and she was sending sexually explicit pictures, by text. And she asked Adam Aaron to do the same, and he complied. He complied, and now this is the thing. This was all a big setup for blackmail. In other words, she just wanted. Look, let's be realistic. She didn't want a lot of money. She didn't want a lot of money. I'm sure. I'm sure a couple of hundred grand would have got him out of trouble. I'm positive. She didn't want a lot of money. But this friggin' cheap mother effer didn't want to lay out nothing. So he went to the FBI. He went to the FBI to avoid paying blackmail. What an idiot. What an idiot. You make $25 million dollars a year. This guy. I don't understand the mentality of these friggin' people. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't think I ever will. Crazy shit, man. But I don't want all of you to get mad at me. I just want to give you a quick heads up. I am going to be doing another live stream really soon. I might end this in 15 or 20 minutes because my phone's about to die. I just wanted to make a quick live about this because I was just blown away. But let's keep talking. I'm at 5%. I got to charge my phone. But anyway, I'm just in shock. I'm completely in shock over this. Do you know most of millionaires are doing bad behavior and get away? If it was you, they would throw the book. If it was me, look, I'm gonna level with you. Now, see, I gotta be careful what I say, because I'm married. I gotta be careful. But if I did do something sleazy, you understand? You gotta pay. You ever hear the expression called pay the piper? You gotta pay the piper. That's it. Look, he did something sleazy. He got caught. The girl probably just wanted a couple of 100,000. He could have signed a non-disclosure with her, where, if she mentioned it, she could have gotten in tremendous trouble. Every time she mentions it, she could have got like a million, $2 million fine or whatever. And, that's it. He could have just wiped all this out for a couple of hundred grand. But what amazes me is how she literally had the proof. Like she showed him she had his junk. And this guy goes to the FBI. He goes to the FBI. It's like he's sabotaging himself. It's like his career is over. And let me tell you something. We need to demand him out. See, now I'm going to get on this. I'm going to make this a priority of videos I'm going to be making. We need Adam Aaron to step down. He can't come back from this. No apology. No, I'm sorry. Forget all that shit. Step the F down, mother effer. Okay? Because Look, AMC consists of too many young employees. A lot of them are girls, and you can't be CEO no more. That's it. That's the price you pay for being a degenerate. He's a freaking greedy mother effer. Yeah, but it's stupid, Ron. It's like, look, there's a difference between being cheap and being an idiot. You're all right. If you're making 25 million a year, if you're making 25 million, what is 200, 300,000 to you? Think about it, right? Nothing. So instead of making 23 million, now you make 22.7. Or it's like, who cares about the 200 freaking or 300 grand? You give it to the girl, you sign a non-disclosure, that's it, and that's it. Everything now is hush hush. Everything is done. Doesn't matter if he steps down or not. AMC's been dead. I understand all of that, but you know what? It's sweet revenge, Jerry. Look, I hate what he did to us. I hate that piece of garbage. You understand? I think he's human trash. All right. And I just want to see, I want to see him step down. It'll give me great satisfaction if that's okay with you. I just want to see that piece of human trash that probably works with the hedge funds allegedly. Okay. That's the only money he wants to see being shelled out to his fucking, excuse me, his hedge fund buddies. Okay. That piece of human trash. I want to see him I want to see him gone. All right. That guy has been nothing but a friggin' disaster. He's been a disaster to all of us. He's a fake. Okay. He's a friggin' lowlife. I hate that guy. I'm sorry. Okay. I hate that guy. And you know what? I'm glad this happened. Who do you hate the most, Lou or Adam? Oh, that's a good question. I love Angie though. um, you know what I don't like about Adam Aaron? I'm going to tell you both what I don't like. Okay, and then I'm going to tell you what I don't like about Lou. Is that both of them have something in common, believe it or not. Adam Aaron has something in common with Lou, is that they try to play a part, like they try to present themselves to the public like I'm something I'm not. I'm your friend. I'm looking out for your best interest. I want you to win. I want you to succeed. And that's what Lou does, and that's what Adam Aaron does. Okay. Do you hear me clearly? It seems like there's a little receptional thing, but that's the thing with those two guys is that they act like they're your friends, but in reality, they only care about themselves. You know, it's a kind of an equal hate. Lou knows this XRP is a complete waste of time. Listen, you want to know what Lou's strategy is with XRP? It's very simple. Okay, he knows there's a tremendous amount of bag holders. He knows that this thing is going to take years and years, if ever, to friggin' turn into anything. Okay, so it's like a guaranteed platform for him to make a tremendous amount of YouTube ad revenue. That's all it is for him. That's all XRP is a way to bullshit you to keep these Granger dreams alive. XRP to 20,000 and all this shit. It's all See, I really believed in AMC. AMC, look, I wasn't bullshitting all of you when I said AMC to Pluto. I put up my own money. I put up hundreds and hundreds of thousands of my own money. I wasn't kidding. See, because I believed in the potential of all these synthetic shares. And I believed that at some point that it was just all going to come true. It was all going to happen. They have to cover. They got to close out their positions. But the thing is, I just didn't realize, as I realize now, how strong the corruption is. I'm sorry. I know you guys don't want to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it. But the corruption in the stock market is too friggin' strong. And I make videos about this all the time. Anyway, I love Angie. I love Back to the Future as my brother. I don't want nothing to do with AMC, but yeesh. I'd rather do our own thing. That's what I want to do. I know you all think I'm a crazy mother effer, but I want to do I want to do our own thing. I want to do our own thing where there's no Robin Hood, there's no Weeble, there's no Ken Griffin, there's no Adam Aaron, there's no Gary Gens. I don't want to deal with these Bamalooks anymore. I don't want to deal with them. I want to do my own thing. I want to be in another industry, the real estate industry, the casino industry. That's what I want, man. And look, in all businesses, look, even in the casino business, you want to hear something? There's something called collateral damage. There's called cost to do business. I love you, Angie. V for victory. Like there was this thing that happened recently with MGM. Will tell you, okay? A hacker got into their system. now, first of all, I would get on my IT department's ass. We gotta have the most state of the art friggin' firewall. I mean, no joke. Okay, but despite all of that, from time to time, these things happen in business, and you got a hacker. Okay, the hacker wanted like $1 million. Now you have to try to understand something, right? MGM makes billions of dollars. $1 million to this to MGM, it's like friggin' toilet paper. It's like toilet paper, but they choose to not pay it. This mentality of all these people, they're psychos. So what happened now is this hacker, they really gave it to MGM. They friggin', I think they winded up getting all this sensitive information of like 10 million of their customers, including in most cases their ID could be, I don't know if they have their social security numbers. I don't know exactly how far it goes, but it's because MGM doesn't want to pay $1 million. Now, you have to just understand something. I'm jealous of what? You have to understand something that it just doesn't make sense. When you're making billions, sometimes in business there's collateral damage when you're making billions of dollars. And that's just the way it works. And it's the same thing that happened with Adam Aaron is it's called collateral damage. Okay, look, he made a mistake. He pulled the degenerate move. Now you got to pay the piper. Now you got to pay the piper. That's it. He should have gave this girl, Miss Blackwood, a couple of $100,000. He should have shut her up. Instead, he chose to run to the FBI. He chose to be a cheap degenerate, and now I think he just destroyed his career. So be it. You love Robin Hood because you're an idiot. If you had any logic, Detective Pikachu, which obviously you don't, if you have any intelligence, you would realize that this is the enemy. And you would realize that this whole platform, Robin Hood, was set up to destroy us. But you're a dumb idiot. What are you going to do? You're a moron. Be like Adam Aaron's junk. You're funny, Edgy. What's up, G Dog? Back to the Future. I love this guy. V for victory. You know, let's talk a little bit about Robin Hood. Okay. You want to know why Robin Hood was created? It was a very convenient way to get millions and millions and millions and millions of people where they could, it's very convenient. You understand? You don't have to have a lot of money. You could spend $1. You could start trading with $1. And, don't think that there isn't a strategy to that. There's a strategy to that because it winded up becoming, thank you, Back to the Future. I love you. It winded up becoming, I like to call it, the biggest shakedown in history. How retail lost 350 billion in 2022, but it's all a part of getting millions. This is the key: getting millions and millions and millions of people together, where you are the sheep. You're not in control. See, what I'm suggesting is to not be the sheep anymore. And I don't understand why all of you don't understand that. Imagine a situation, right, where we were apes together strong. Imagine a situation where we all were in something where there was no one else to answer to except ourselves. There was no Gary Gensler. There was no Ken Griffin. There's no corruption. There's no worries about anything. And we run the effing friggin' show like we are Caesar. We're friggin' Caesar. I don't understand like why people wouldn't prefer that over being sheep. It seems like everybody prefers being sheep. They want to get slaughtered. I don't know. You didn't make nothing on TPST, Detective Pikachu. You didn't make nothing. You didn't make nothing. Look, that was the luck of the Irish. Once in a while, once in a very, very short while, there comes those plays. There comes those TPST plays, those HDK plays. Okay, it happens. T-Walk, it's just rare. It's rare. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's very rare. It's rare. And you got to be on the inside. You got to have some kind of inside tips, inside connections. Nobody knows about that shit unless you were holding that play for so effing long, and then you just got lucky when it friggin' hit. I don't believe people who make all these people like WTF 198. He's claiming like he made like millions of dollars. I don't believe none of these people. They're all liars. Most of these people probably weren't even involved in this play at all. So it's not jealous. It's just that you're liars, man. You're liars. Just be truthful. It's like at least Teddy Zane, I give him credit. You know, when DK shot up, he admitted the truth. He's like, I'm not in this play. You want to know why he admitted the truth? Because he knew, what did I say? HKD. I'm sorry. Forgive me. When HKD, I'm like tongue tied here, went up to like $2,300 a share. At least Teddy Zane was honest, and he was like, I wasn't in that play. But it's like you get all these Mamaluke, all these haters, that are like, oh yeah, I made a fortune in a TPST. You didn't make anything. You people weren't even in the play. And you know what? Even if you were, it's a once in a while thing that happens in the stock market. This is not something that you could count on. It's like, look, it's the same thing like Atlantic City. Are there times that I go to Atlantic City and I won $20,000 in a night? Sure. Doesn't happen. It doesn't happen very often. But there are times I go and I make maybe, 400, 500. There's times I go, I lose 2,000, whatever. But it's very rare. It's very rare where I'll make 10, 20 grand in one shot. But these things happen, but it's not something you could count on. Look, I'm all about consistency. I'm all about consistency. I don't want one day in my life to be good. I want every day. Let me ask you a question. If you had a choice, all of you, if you had a choice between one day being good in your life, like successful, where you make money, everything works out, okay, or 365 days of your life being perfect, meaning every day you're making money, every day you're winning, every day you're succeeding, which one would you choose? Would you choose to just have that one lucky day where it's like the luck of the Irish? Or would you prefer to have 365 days a year, every day is success? You follow me? Angie's got to go service a client. I love you, Angie. God bless you. Angie is a real AMC ape. Yes, she is. Hands of gold, diamond hands. And that's what I'm trying to make everybody think. I'm trying to make everybody get to the mentality that if we work together as one united ape family, we could get to a point where we all win. And I'm talking about we always win. It's going to be winning, winning, and winning. Is there no more of this bullshit of hoping on like a star that like one stock is going to have a Boaz or this or that, or we don't have to think that way anymore. And that's what I'm trying to make all of you understand. If you took that same 350 billion that was squandered, that was turned to zero in 2022, retail lost 350 billion. If that money, just for entertainment purposes only, that money was invested in casinos, we would have had the top locations in the world. We could have had casinos in Macau. We got casinos in Dubai. We had casinos in friggin' Vegas, all over the friggin' world, not just the country, all over the world, probably making revenues of hundreds of billions of dollars. Instead, all of that money was handed over to hedge funds, squandered to zero. And the thing is, what's really scary is people are still doing it. People are not changing. You would think after a big shock like that people would wake up and say, you know what, that's it. There's something not right here. There's something rigged. There's something rigged. But yet people still do it. It's freaking crazy. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just that they're dumb. I can't figure it out. If low IQ. I, don't you understand that this is like a big setup? It's like a shakedown. It's a shakedown. That's what these people are doing. All of this has been created to get our money. All of these platforms, Webull, Robinhood, Ken Griffin controls all of these payment for order flow platforms. And it's all a big setup to get us to put money in something that he controls. He controls everything. He controls where they go, the buy orders, the dark pools. He controls everything. And it's like you just don't understand that. Okay, you might get one or two lucky little things that happen. Listen, we all did. We all get a little lucky thing. Like I told you, me and my father in 2020, we were both investing in Tesla. Now, this is the truth. My father made a fortune My father made a fortune in Tesla. Like, I mean, it was crazy how much money he made. But the thing is that you have to understand, these are not some things that happen all the time. You know what I mean? I remember I had Avis. I had Avis in 2020. People don't realize this. It was under $10 a share, Avis. I had it at like, I think I had like 5,000 shares at $8. I sold it like an idiot because I was thinking it was going to take a long time with the coronavirus. I sold it. I don't know. I made like whatever it is. I made like 15 grand and nothing crazy. That freaking thing went to at one point $500 a share. But it's rare. This is what I'm trying to say. It's do these things happen in the stock market? It's rare. Yes. I would rather have consistent success every single day, where not just one day is successful, every mother effing day is successful. That's the way I see it. I'm not afraid of nobody, ball breaker. Guy's a psychopath, this guy. So Detective Pikachu admitted he lied. No surprise there. It's just look, you gotta have look for these plays, okay, you gotta have some kind of an insider tip and you gotta have insider information. It's terrible how you talk about my children. Let me get rid of this friggin' psychopath. Crazy people. Long term capital. Is Lou successful? I don't think so. I don't think Lou is successful. I think Lou is an actor. That's it. Lou is a guy who depends upon YouTube ad revenue and is willing to say and do anything to continue to get it. That's what I believe. Back to the Future. We love Apefather, Angie, on the manager, Schwab Gaines, Vetted Sin, Brownie, American Dream, Tommy, Back to the Future 99, Ryan, Jennifer, Foreman, and plus many more of us. That's right. That is 100% right. But when you say Jennifer Foreman, who's Jennifer Foreman? I don't. You're not talking about my Jennifer, right? Jennifer Foreman. I don't know Jennifer Foreman. I know everybody else you said, and I love all of them. Jennifer Foreman. Who's Jennifer Foreman? How dare you say my name? I'm the manager. You're the man, bro. You could feel any way you want to feel. We love you. I'm the manager is the man. If I'm the manager doesn't want us to say his name, we can't say it. She was here in September. All right, I'm sorry. She was the one person, believe it or not, that I don't know. I'm sorry. Back to the Future. I just maybe I think I remember. I think I remember her. I think I remember. Now that I'm thinking about it, I know you don't like me, Detective Pikachu. I know. I don't like you either. Do you accept that Lou is more successful than you in everything he does? Well, I don't accept that because Lou has not shown any proof that he's more successful than me. Lou has never showed a place of residence. Lou doesn't show a car. Lou doesn't show a portfolio. Lou doesn't even show a dinner. So I don't accept that. No. Lou's got to start showing things. Lou goes to a restaurant. He films a mosquito. So no, I don't accept that. Um, but I love Back to the Future. Do I support? Yes, Israel. I don't even want to talk about it. It's so sad what's happening. It's so horrible. My prayers are with all of those innocent people. I mean, it was terrible. The children, the destruction. It's so heartbreaking. That's why we need Trump, baby. I'm sorry. We need on Trump's watch. In my opinion, this would not have happened. Trump was all for Israel. He was all for Jerusalem. Remember, he built the embassy, and I believe under his watch this would not have happened. But I don't want to get into politics and all of that stuff. But my prayers are for all of those beautiful people. That suffering I saw, it was horrible. It was so horrible. I know it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I can't even talk about it, Detective Pikachu. I actually get physically sick. I can't even talk about it. But let's just say we need Trump back. There was no way under his watch that this would have happened. Biden, this guy's in this friggin' space. This guy's friggin' worried about going on a beach. This guy's a lunatic. We need Trump back. We need Trump back in so many ways. I mean, we need him for everything, for world peace, just America first. We need him for everything. You don't need proof to understand Lou is making more money. Look, Lou probably makes more money. Thank you, Back to the Future. I love you. God bless. Trump 2024. There's something that me and Detective Pikachu agree on. Lou probably makes more money on YouTube, but in life, I don't think Lou has more money than me. He does make more money on YouTube. I admit that. Obviously, he's getting more views than me. He has more subscribers than me. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that Lou makes more money than me. But just in life in general, I don't believe Lou has more money than me. That's just my opinion. Look, Lewis pitched something that has virtually no chance of succeeding. This XRP is a joke. Okay, I'll just say it's my opinion. Look, I shouldn't say it has no chance because I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. But I will say this. This thing keeps going down and down. I've been hearing the same story with XRP for years. The same story. Oh, when it hits Coinbase, it's going to take off. When it wins the SEC lawsuit, it's going to take off. It never takes off. So I just believe Lewis picking this once again. He knows there's a tremendous amount of bag holders. He knows that these people will never sell, and he's just trying to cultivate whatever an audience. He's trying to just get them all to a point where they're all going to come to his live streams and they're all going to talk the same X4s and all that shit. But in reality, it's dirt force. It's dark meat force. There he is, the lunatic WTF. I see Jenna's still working that Angie account. She's great. You really think that that's my wife? Do you think my wife has enough time in her day that she would pretend to be Chad Clifford's wife? I mean, seriously, WTF. Crazy, man. Crazy. My wife would not spend 1 minute of her time for you haters. Not 1 minute of her time. Believe me, that is not my wife. How do you explain what penthouse? What penthouse? All we ever see with Lou is a white wall, okay, that has a drawing of him that he copied off me, by the way. I was the person, me. Look, see, I was the person who started with the picture. You see it in the background. I mean, my lights are off. There's the sword and the Apefather picture. It's kind of, but I was the one who started with all that. Nah, I'm 100% for Israel. I really don't want to talk about it because, if you don't mind, the stuff that I've been seeing with the children and the babies, it's way, way, way too heartbreaking and it's disgusting. And we need a true leader who's going to step in and who's going to bring world peace. And I believe that that leader is Donald Trump. And that's really all I didn't want to make a video on it. It's too heartbreaking. It's disgusting. It's disgusting what's happening, and my heart goes out. I pray every night. My heart goes out to all of those innocent children and babies, and it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And all I could say is we need Donald Trump back. That's it. That's all I could say. Vote Trump 2024. That's all I have to. I can't say anything else. It's just too. It's too devastating to me. You don't know something about the eight follow. There are certain things that, believe it or not, I get very affected with, and whenever it comes to babies, that's it. I can handle a lot of things in this world, but not baby stuff like babies being tortured, killed, heads chopped off, and I can't handle that stuff. I can't. I'm sorry. It's too freaking blowing for me. I'm not saying to you, this guy SM, listen to this stupid comment. I'm not saying to you that children being tortured, that I only favor Israel. No children should be tortured. No children. Okay, sick lunatic. Look, this should never happen in our world. Okay, it's a disgusting world that we live in. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of just, I don't even know what you call it because I don't even have a word for that. when you're chopping babies' heads off? What do you call something like that? I mean, it's just this. Look, you have to stop this stuff from happening. You need a leader. Look. This is something where look let's get Trump back in office in 2024, and I am sure that he's going to do an excellent job. That's it. That's my answer to this. My answer to this: vote Trump. This loser lost everything. I didn't lose a lot, bro. 10% is invested in the stock market of my net worth, only 10%. Listen, no war should ever happen, but children having heads chopped off, listen, that's friggin' crazy shit, man. That's just it's too much for my mind like to count. Like I can't believe it's real. I can't believe it's effing real. Like I said, the only thing I could say, you need a leader. You need someone in office when things like this are happening. That's going to be an amazing, amazing leader. And I believe in Donald J. Trump. That's it. That's all I could say. I don't believe in Biden at all. I think this guy is clueless in Seattle. He has no idea what's going on, and he's not the right leader for what's going on in our world. But like I said, I gotta charge my phone. It's on 1%. It's just about to die. I'm gonna be doing another live stream soon where I'm gonna actually focus on the V for Victory project. You're a psychopath ball breaker. For now, I gotta run because it's about to die my phone. Okay, I'm gonna be doing some more live streams very soon. So once again, V for Victory. This live stream is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I said is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. And like I said, God bless all of the innocent children in this world, families that have been suffering, and I just hope that this war ends. And I hope that we have world peace. I know I sound like Miss America, but I really sincerely mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really sincerely hope that this chaos, this terror ends. Come on, don't joke around with this. Have a great night. Back to the Future. Don't joke around with things like this, man. Seriously, don't joke about things like this. Look at this moron. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'll be back.
I can shut off the pool if you want to do that.
I just reconnected for a second, everybody. God bless. V for Victory. I'll see you all soon.